Hi, my name is Gabe Arnold. I'm the founder and CEO of Business Marketing Engine, or BME for short. And today we're going to talk about is 3 simple tests that you can run on your paid traffic campaigns so that they can improve. There's a simple process we take our clients through. Those are the things that we do internally to make sure that we're getting great results for our clients. And I want you to be able to take advantage of the same things. So stay tuned and I'll share these with you. So when you're paying for advertising, when you're in the digital space, there's a lot of places to drive traffic, which we talk about on the show here. So if you just search back through past episodes and search for traffic, you'll see all the different times we talk about that. But when you're running paid traffic with digital advertising like Google ads or Facebook ads, you can use TikTok. There's Instagram. There's LinkedIn. There's YouTube ads. There's a multiple of ad channels that are out there, right? But when you're running paid traffic, one of the things that you really need to pay attention to is, am I getting an acceptable level of conversion? And that varies industry to industry. There's some of our clients that are seeing, a 10% conversion when somebody hits the page. There's some that are seeing 20%. It varies, but you can always move that percentage up, which means for every 100 people that visit your landing page or go to that offer through a paid ad that they're clicking, we want to see an ever increasing number of people convert into the next step that you want them to take. And so one of the first things you can look at is looking at your headline. And this isn't actually in 2 places. What's the headline on your ad say? And then when they click that ad, are they seeing essentially the same headline or the same concept? It should really be as close as possible so it's congruent from ad to landing page. So making sure you have congruence there is really important, but also testing different headlines. When we think about how to catch people's attention in a headline, we want to be able to say something in a short, succinct phrase in most cases that will say, "Oh, that's me. I'm interested in that." Like how to lose more weight, or how to find your perfect, dream job, or maybe it's, how to find the ideal employee, whatever it might be. Whatever the offer, the promise that you're making, you want to be able to say that clearly in a headline so it catches the attention of your ideal prospect. The headline, along with the targeting that's used inside of the ad platform of the age, the demographics, the interests, all the different things that are tracked by ad platforms, those are the things that actually will get somebody to click. It's shown to the right people, and that headline catches their attention. They click the ad and they see the same headline essentially between the ad and the landing page. So if you're not getting conversion, then in many cases, that's at the top of the funnel, top of the process of bringing somebody into your world. You're not catching their attention with a clear headline that promises the vehicle that will get them to their destination. I talk a lot about that in our marketing mastermind. And so if you need help with that, definitely reach out. I can share with you how you can engage with that. But just remember that headline is the promise that says, here's how I can get you from the place you are now, stuck in pain, struggling, overwhelmed, to the result that you want. Make sure your headline clearly spells that out. And if you're not getting somebody to click that ad, then you change the headline. If you're not getting somebody to click the ad, land on the page, and opt in and take the next step in your sales funnel, again, that's a great test you can run, is trying a different headline. Ideally, you split test those so that half of the people that see an ad and see the landing page see one version of that headline, that copy, and the other half see a different, ad, headline, and copy, so that you can determine which one is going to perform better. That's one of the first simple tests you can run. The second test you can run is by changing your call to action. And what I mean by that is, sometimes I see people put together a landing page, an offer, and their call to action is, let's book a call and talk right now. Let's have a conversation. And in some cases that works. But in other cases, we see that that's actually asking way too much from your prospect, because sometimes we forget, as business owners, as marketers, that the time is the most expensive thing we can ask somebody to invest. And so when we go straight to asking for a call to get them on our calendar, there are times where that is too expensive because the prospect doesn't trust you enough. They're not in a state of pain at a high enough level that they need that time, or they don't think they need that time. And so changing your call to action from book a call and we can help you today to, opt in here and we'll show you a 3-minute video that will show you how to solve this problem. That's an example of changing the call to action where you say, maybe that's too high of a time investment. So why don't I offer them something simpler? So changing the call to action and testing which ones perform better after you've got your headline and your ads performing to get people to click through. That's how you can increase conversions, get better return on investment in those ad dollars and that time you're spending running that campaign. The third thing that's really important to pay attention to is that there are times when we're making too big of an offer. We're asking too much or we're overcomplicating things. And I know personally, it's easy for me to fall into this because when you're the business owner, when you have a leadership role, when you know, even at any role in the company, you know so much more about the process that you're going to take somebody through compared to what they do. And so if you spell out too many details and too much information, you can create overwhelm in the prospect. And that's the last thing that we want. When somebody's overwhelmed, they don't make good decisions. They don't take the next step. Typically, when we experience overwhelm, we pull back and do less. All of us experience that. And overwhelm typically comes from lack of clarity. So when we're looking at how we can improve our paid traffic, we fix the headline, we test the call to action, and then we simplify the offer. Sometimes the fastest path to simplify the offer is say, okay, I know that when I actually start working with somebody, we're going to go through these 5 steps or these 10 steps. We're going to go through this whole process to help them reach success and deliver on the promise that we made. But when we look at it that way, that's a lot of information, a lot can be overwhelming. There's a lot of steps there. And so sometimes one of the simplest ways to simplify an offer is just to clarify what's the first step that I can help somebody take? How can I help them experience the first quick win? What's the thing that I can open their eyes and then introduce the other steps that they can take? And so if your offer isn't converting, these are really the 3 things to pay attention to. Is that headline actually catching attention of the right people who are your perfect client, who you want to engage with? And the second thing being, is the call to action matching what they actually want to do next? Can I test that? Do they need to go to a call with me first, or can I offer some value, in a smaller step so it doesn't feel overwhelming from a time investment standpoint? And the last thing is really to zoom out and look at your offer and say, if I'm offering this 87-step program to somebody, of course, nobody's going to be attracted to that because they feel overwhelmed for all the steps that they have to take. Instead of overwhelming them and putting all your expert knowledge out at once, simplify it, splinter off a one step, make it actually be simple and also feel simple and easy to engage, and just do the first small thing that will give them that win and will help them move forward. When you take these 3 factors into consideration and you test them with your paid traffic campaigns, that's ultimately where you're going to see better performance and better return on the investment of your ad dollars. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you need help with any of your paid traffic campaigns, if you want to free up your time so you can spend more time with your family, work on your business, do the things that you want to do with your free time, and have controllable lead flow and ultimately increase the revenue and profits of your business, please reach out. You can reach us at businessmarketingengine.com, or you can comment down below or shoot me a message. I'd be glad to have a conversation with you and see if we can serve you. I appreciate you taking time to tune in today, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode.